Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back to reap the grim harvest of my underlings' fingers, one knuckle at a time, in Stellaris. This is it, you two. I'm talking to you here, Sanchez, Wu, you guys. Yeah, I'm looking at you. I won't tolerate any more of your investigative failures. From now on, this is a new hard and fast rule. You muck up a shot at anomaly, I'm taking a knuckle. That's it. Period. End of story. Fear does not exist in this dojo. Pain does not exist in this dojo. And most importantly, failure does not exist in this dojo. Completed a little construction. The Goibnu, what are you doing? Hey, Goibnu, do you mind? I'm going to pause it for a second because I'm talking about what exists and what doesn't exist in this dojo. Though, I suppose if I'm harvesting a knuckle every time you make a mistake, all of those things are probably going to exist in this dojo. You're going to be afraid of screwing up. Chopping off your knuckles is definitely going to hurt a lot. And I'm only doing it if you fail. So yeah, you're definitely going to have fear, pain, and failure in the dojo. I am pretty sure, yeah, I'm the worst Cobra Kai instructor of all time. Somewhere John Kreese is rolling over in his grave right now. And somebody out there is like, Pete, I don't think John Kreese was dead. I'm pretty sure Miyagi didn't kill him. He just honked his nose. He didn't actually murder him. And you're right, Miyagi didn't kill him. I'm just assuming that John Kreese probably went home and hung himself after he was humiliated by Miyagi. He seems like the kind of guy who doesn't deal well with failure or conflict. If he didn't kill himself, he also seems like the kind of guy who instead would project that failure onto an external source and then try and attack it. Like, he would blame Miyagi for what happened to him, and then when Daniel and Miyagi get back from Okinawa, Kreese sends him a letter full of anthrax or something. He's that kind of guy. I don't want to be John Kreese. I don't want to be John Kreese, but I kind of have to be John Kreese. You guys keep screwing this up. That's, I'm telling you, Wu, Sanchez, failure does not exist in this dojo. Stop fucking it up. Okay, so the Goibnu construction ship is now idle. We really want to keep you building stuff, specifically want to keep you building anything that might, in theory, generate power, since we are having some power problems. We got you working on this one down in Nathoskal. That's good. I think we're going to have to take the Goibnu over to Kargas then, and have them begin harvesting here at Kargas too. So, why can we not do this? Planet is not within our border. Right, planet's not within our borders. Okay, do we have any other power sources that are within our borders that aren't currently being harvested? And apart from Nathoskal, the answer to that question is no. We're at our power capacity. We're at our power limit. So what can we do then to up our overall power supply? I guess we'll just let this construction ship idle for the moment. Now, you know what? Actually, you're not going to be idle, Goibnu. Are we going to do some more deficit spending? Yep, more deficit spending. Go build a research station over here. How do we get out of this deficit then becomes the question. Well, we're going to work on that. And once this colony gets founded, you know, we will pick up a big boost of energy credits. I don't mind doing a little deficit spending for now. I don't want to go full Jimmy Carter, but we can get like pseudo Jimmy Carter. And I do have another plan regarding Damium. I've been messing with this stupid, like, primitive species. In fact, I say I'm messing with them. That's not true. I haven't been messing with them at all. But they're over there. I kind of want to use them as a breakwater between myself and the Bacterium. One, because we can use them to expand our sphere of influence. So how are we going to do that? Well, I think the answer to that question is pretty simple. They are like some kind of primitive rock-banging species, right? They have machine-age technology. It is a desert world, which sucks, but what we're going to do, I think we're just going to conquer and enslave these people and then slowly eradicate them. But first off, we got to start with the conquering and enslaving them. They're not humans. They're basically space garbage. We can do whatever we want to them. See, this is me projecting onto my foe so that I can attack them. I'm John Kreese and all over them. If you dehumanize your target, it makes it easier to do unspeakably horrible things to them. And it's especially easy to dehumanize a target that actually literally is not human. So what are we going to do? We're going to build, I think we're going to build a couple assault armies, but in addition to that assault army, what we're also going to need to build is a transport ship. So you know what? Let's cancel that. Let's build the ship first. So I'll hop on over to the spaceport, and just really quickly off camera, I did design a transport ship, I believe. Did I not? I thought I did. Did I not build? I thought I built a transport ship. Well, I mean, we can go into the ship designer. Transports are easy. Yeah, we got the Harbinger. Save that. Yes, I would like to build one, though. Why can I not do that? Get a broad view. How come I can't build you? Spaceport. Science construction. We can build corvettes. This design actually just needs to go away. We don't ever want to build any of these again. Cancel that. Can we delete that design? I'm curious, why is it I can't... I don't care about the Nimble. Nimble, you go in the trash. I don't ever want to build you again. You're out of date. Why can I not build... Also, we don't need that either. The Harbinger has some shields. That's the only difference between it and the baseline transport ship. But why can't I build a transport ship? I got a construction ship. I got a science ship. Colony ships. I can't build transport ships. Why not? Is there a technology required for me to build a transport ship? That seems odd. I want to go conquer these squishy, stupid idiots. Wait, are you guys mollusk men? I call you squishy idiots, but I may be confusing you with the back turn. In fact, I know I'm confusing you with the back turn. What kind of people are you? Agrarian desert preference. We can only move pops belonging to our empire. I don't want to move them. I want to eradicate them. And I want to roll. Specifically, what I want to do is invade them. I don't know why I can't build a transport ship. We'll have to come back to that. Our naval capacity is really only 18. It's kind of low. That's my long-term goal for these guys, though. I'm gonna conquer and enslave them. I just got to figure out why the game won't let me build a freaking transport ship. It's got to be a technology thing. That's almost certainly it. 5 months remaining for some technology. All right. Well, let's just crank up the speed then. We'll continue staying the course for now, but you're on my list. You're on my list over here, guys. Don't think things are going to be all hunky-dory and that in the future your world will get better, because I hate to spoil it for you. Things are only going to get dramatically worse for you. You're at the peak of your civilization from here. You're not going to have time to destroy yourselves with nuclear weapons or, crippling climate change or anything like that. How is your empire going to fall? Invaders from space are going to come, and I'm going to eat your children. All right, so Petersburg finished its surface construction. That's fantastic. We are growing a slave pop on... to grow as food. How long until this population grows? It's going to be a while. I'm considering actually moving... Well, no, because everybody else is making power, and we really need that power. I suppose we could resettle a pop on there, because I do want the food. We're getting a little bit problematic in the food department. We're eating almost as much as we're producing. Earth, yeah, okay. You know what? Earth can help us out with that. We already got some slaves over here working the food problem. What we'll do is just take probably one of these slaves producing something we're less interested in and move them over here. We are clearing that tile right now, I believe. Yeah, we're clearing this tile right now. Do we want to clear the rest of these tiles? No, I think we're probably good. But another thing we do need to get going, since we can't build... since we can't build a transport ship, I'm seriously curious why I can't build a transport ship. I have a design for one. There's got to be a technology we don't have. We're going to have to look into that. But we do need to build some more clam crushers, because these we still need. So let's whip out a couple of those. And our minerals, our mineral situation has come around nicely. We basically have... right now, all the minerals that we need to do stuff. Petersburg finished its surface completion. All right, we completed a mining station. Yes. Though power still is the thing. We got to have, guys, more power. I need more power. We really can't get more power. Oh, wait, are you in our sphere of influence yet? Did you just fall into our sphere of influence? Can I eke 2 power out of you, Cargus? Damn, not yet. Wait. Okay, the planet is not within our borders, and we're also short minerals. It's coming in. It's gonna make it. It's real close. It's really close. We'll expand. We'll get it. We'll get it. That's the thing. We'll get it. What are our science ships doing right now? You're surveying Errol. This is acceptable. You're surveying Beetlejuice, which also is within our borders. Okay, Woo. See, now this is an anomaly you can handle. No chance here.
Research complete.
No chance whatsoever that you have to give me a knuckle. I don't know if this is really the best policy, though. Is the knuckle policy really the best thing? Because think about it. That's a policy that's going to discourage innovation. If I'm like, hey, if you screw something up, I'm taking one of your knuckles, my people are going to be really, really risk averse. I'm not sure I like that. So do any of these give us the ability? Well, the thing we're doing the Peterian power plant. It doesn't matter whether or not, even if we could get something here that would allow us to build transport ships, we would still choose the Peterian power plant because we have a place we can build that. That's 10 free power, and 10 free power is going to get us a shit ton of additional resources. That's way more minerals coming in every month. Speaking of which, more clam crushers, please. Just keep cranking them bad boys out. Oh, you're going to finish another one there, huh? All right, well, as soon as we get back up to... There you go. Go ahead and build us another one.
Anomaly found.
You guys and these anomalies, though. All right, Sanchez. Okay, good. Go ahead and research that as well. Sanchez is doing the right thing. He's like, hey, Pete. I won't have to give you a knuckle on this one. I'm pretty sure I can handle it. I'm pretty sure. It is Sanchez, so his pretty sure is still pretty dubious best at guess, but we'll give him a chance. What are we going to do with... How are we going to get Sanchez when he just... What are we going to do with him when he doesn't have any fingers left at all? Like, when he's completely fingerless, are we just going to fire him? How useful is a fingerless scientist? I suppose he could be like a theoretical scientist. He's not out there doing experiments or collecting samples or anything because, you know, no fingers. Also, I suppose the other thing we consider... What's the total fallout of our finger policy? Let's say you screw up and I take away 4 of your fingers. Actually, you know what? Let's call it 5. I take away an even 5 fingers. Are you then allowed to get prosthetic replacements? What's the prosthesis policy when it comes to the harvesting of fingers for failure? Can I just like put those back when I'm done? Is that cool? I'd be like, hey, you know, I kind of need fingers to be useful.
Situation log updated. Tile blocker cleared.
Okay, we got a tile blocker gone. That one was on Earth, correct? Should have been an Earth tile blocker. It is. We really need to get somebody working this food. So, you know what, slave population producing 1 mineral? I would much rather have you come down here and produce a bunch of food instead. I think we're probably going to worry on clearing. We don't really need to clear these tile blockers right now. We have places to expand. We can grow a population here. Yeah, we're good. What we do need to do, though, is we need to build a hydroponics farm. Yeah, let's get a hydroponics farm on there. We want to get more food out of this. That helps. Just moving that one helps quite a bit. A population gain is a big deal. We got a lot of hungry colonists in St. Peter's who are chewing up the food. And remember, this is, you know, this is Perfidious Pete's Earth. We love the food. We got to have a lot of wheat because, well, we're a donut enthusiast empire. We love our donuts and, well, got to have raw materials. What are you going to make donuts out of? These guys? Well, I mean, I'm going to make donuts out of bacterium when I get around to it. You guys, I'm going to find a way to make your squishy mollusk bodies into donuts. Not that I think seafood donuts are going to be a huge taste sensation. It'll be one of those weird dishes that people who like to try odd stuff are like, you know what, seafood donut? I'll give it a whirl. A coprolite asteroid. Although it's difficult to accept, all indications point toward asteroid M4845 being a coprolite. A piece of fossilized feces from some kind of massive life form. It appears to be almost 1 billion years old, and much of the fossil's original organic composition has been replaced by mineral deposits. Our scientists are baffled as to what kind of creature could have produced something like this. Remarkable. So the HMS Trailblazer trailblazed its way to a giant space turd. Okay? You know what, Sanchez? Custodial work suits you. What do? We send you out to investigate the giant space turd? You make it happen. You make it happen. Earth finished its construction queue. Alright, we're out of minerals for now. We should also really get these... Let's go check out these fleets, because I want to just merge them into one giant armada blob. Can you two just go ahead and, like, become one fleet? So, second strike force, transfer all, yeah. Let's just... And then you should go, you're the... No, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Actually, I just want to merge these 2 fleets together. Can I not do that? Shouldn't there be just a button that says merge fleet? I can split you, which is not what I want to do. So I can transfer ships. Select which ships to move to a new fleet. All of them. That just make... Okay, can I just... Is it that easy? Yeah, it's that easy. Alright, still, it's been a while since I played Stellaris, so the whole interface thing is going to be, you know, it's going to take some getting used to. But we're getting a pretty respectable little force here. Our construction ship is idle, which I hate. But the power, though. We really need this research to finish.
Research complete.
Please tell me that was our tech. Okay. Power plant 2, that's useful. That's another way for us to get power. All right. Transport, that's what we need. Something we can use to transport ships from one place to another. Fusion reactors is also useful. It gives us more power for our ships. AI-controlled colony ships. Gives us bonus colony ships. I mean, that's pretty good too, though. Basic combat roles. Artillery, intermediate. This also seems really useful, and it's something that he's good at researching. Sentinel point defenses. I'm not really that worried about point defenses right now. We have some start to laser defense modules, but I don't really like lasers. I'm more into like missiles and kinetics. Basic combat roles is useful. This upgrades our overall. Yeah, it gives us 5% extra weapon damage, 5% extra fire rate, bonus chances to hit, better tracking, better chances to evade. Oh, so these are things that we put on our ship, though. These are all... So we could get combat speed, change straight at enemies, and try to deal as much damage as possible. Intermediate combat cruiser. Bonus... Okay, so we can't get all of these. These are based by size, so we could maybe put all of these on a small... Alright, I'm less enthused by that, because this bonus actually only gives us a +3 to our chance to evade and 10% extra combat speed. Colony development's real good, but we're not going to be colonizing anything, because we're going to be close to our cap very, very soon. I want something that allows me to build transport ships so I can go invade those stupid squishy bastards down there. All aliens are squishy, by the way. Only humans are hard. We were, you know, humans are tough, man. We grew up on the streets. We hard. The spaceport is equipped with a heavy armament of laser weapons as its main defense. Oh, that's a module. Red lasers. Yeah, weapons that we already have fusion missiles. Fusion power. Red laser. I don't really care about the lasers, but you know what? I don't know what the lasers unlock. I really want to stick with something that we already have a bonus towards. And now, instead of doing that, I'm just going to do fusion reactors instead. We got to get our Peterian power plant online so we can start collecting more science. Kargus, are you now within the borders of our empire? Did you come within? Because I want your power. There it is. We expanded out. All right, we got bigger. Our colony up there in St. Peter's is doing work. Actually, wait, we don't have a colony up there. It's in Nithoskull. Well, wherever it is, our outpost is doing work as well. See, look at this system. There's huge minerals here, good science, and we can't capitalize on any of it. These guys are almost outside of our jump range. I'm not too worried about Nostia. It's not a priority. We can't... Here, go survey the system. It's not a priority because even if we find resources there, we can't get to them. Our borders aren't big enough yet. And I'm really starting to get worried about Aether here. I don't want this falling in these guys' area of control. We're gonna have to do something about the Bacterium. I want better ships. Or just more of them. Yeah, I'm just gonna build more Clam Crushers. But if we can't invade, how are we ever gonna win a war? There's gotta be something I'm overlooking with the transport ship thing. Something, there's gotta be something. Is that an army thing? What if we just build some armies? Can they ride on a Corvette? Let's test this theory. We'll build an assault army. Let's see if we can put them on one of our Corvettes in the first strike force. Like, we have to be able to put some troops on those bad boys, right? Probably not, because, I mean, they're actually battleships and ships of the line. They're not really designed to be hauling troops from one spot to another. But we could, like, rip out some bulkheads and put in some bunks. Come on, man. This is His Imperial Majesty Perfidious Pete's glorious navy. You guys got to come up with some shit here. A lot of pure biological processes are in Tikiani. The energy siphon excites the energy transfer medium of targeted enemy vessels. Yeah, but what does that do, though? It gives us... Okay, so it does a lot of damage to enemy shields, and it gives us more efficiency on our laser weapons. So we steal their energy and bring it back to use it as our own. That's intriguing. Heritage site. Produces... Ooh. 4 unity is a lot. we're already making pretty decent unity, and we really have some tile blockers. Let's figure out what tile blockers we need to get rid of the most. So we got a lot of volcano. We also got a lot of dense jungle. Wouldn't mind being able to get rid of that kelp, too. St. Pete, what do you got? Well, what's on your surface, though? You got mostly kelp. Some active volcano. Man, there's toxic kelp all over this dump. Stay out of the water, folks. It still feels like then we should probably be researching to get rid of these volcanoes. We can already get rid of this dangerous wildlife, and in fact, we're going to do that right now. Dangerous wildlife gets to go. I'm going to want to put something on that to get this energy. Still growing a pop for food, which also, we still want to work on the food problem as well. The food problem. Perfidious Pete story. And my problem, I've got the opposite of my current empire problem in that my food problem is a super abundance of food and the fact that I just can't stop shoving it into my head. I'm American, damn it. We have the opposite of we have food problems, but they're not within the obtaining of food. We've got a surfeit of food. Delicious, delicious foods that I want to stick in my head hole pretty much all the time. People mock the cronut, but I say, for those of you who have not had the cronut, son, you shouldn't be judging. Don't be hating on what you don't understand. What did you actually build? Oh, this was Earth. You built an army? Okay, can we embark you? Wait, I just canceled the building? I canceled the building. We can recruit armies to help defend or capture planets? Yes. Oh, okay. Well, this is technically we're already recruiting. Good. Yeah, like build an army. I want to see if I can. I want to see. I canceled it and restarted it, which means we probably lost progress. Oh, Earth they built a surface improvement. That's what it was, right? Yeah. So we got a hydroponic farm over here. Speaking of surface improvements, is there anything down here we could upgrade? Oh, all of our power plants can be upgraded. Takes 60 minerals. I mean, we definitely want to upgrade this to a power plant too, right? Took up 90 minerals. Wow. That's a lot of minerals, but it's worth it. Power's our shortfall right now. Power's what we need. We're also using a lot of power clearing those tiles too. The tile blockers take power. I hate seeing idle construction ships though. Infrastructure is the key to victory. Preaching about infrastructure can carry Trump to the White House, then actually building infrastructure can propel my empire to victory. We're also going to need a new wormhole generator up here shortly as well. I'm not really enthused by that prospect either.
Tile blocker cleared.
Good. It would be nice if you told me specifically where that was happening. We got potential for one more energy here. These guys are all busy doing stuff though, so that's fine. We don't even have enough population on Petersburg yet. Let's go ahead and upgrade you to a power plant too, though. Yeah. Are you not done? No, it's finished and we get 103 days. So we're queuing up some power. Queue up the power! Why does that sound like something that a character from... Hold on a second. Okay, army recruitment is completed on Earth. That's fantastic. But more importantly, we now have a science ship that has discovered a source of power, so we're going to want to harvest that. First off, you go survey that just to keep you busy. Goibnu, get your ass over here and start building... well, we need a mine... You know what? Just go enter orbit. By the time you get there, we'll be ready. There's an anomaly over here as well? An ancient Cybrex base. Well, I suppose before he leaves, then... We could go ahead and research that. Oh, wait, wrong guy. Oh, this is Wu. Wu's the person we want to do this anyway. Hey, Wu, you wanna come research this? Go to this. Yeah, I want to get Shang Wu. You know what? I'm sorry, Wu. I've not been using your proper name. What I want to do, I want to use Shang Wu to pull this research here for us. We gotta give her a right name, right and proper name. Okay, we got an army on Earth. We'll go check and see if we can embark that army in a minute. Stevedore completed a mining station in Korgus. Okay, so there's 2 more power. We could finally get out of the hole on power. after we build this next construction ship. I'm just going to let the stevedore idle for a bit. Let's go back and take a look at what Woo's up to. Come on, Woo. Woo!
Colony established.
Okay, beautiful. We'll go look at St. Peter's in a minute. Petersburg, St. Peter's. We're running out of, like, peat-flavored names here to name our colonies. Our empire's getting pretty respectable. So we want to research this? Scientists have... Oh, this takes a 5 or higher. Well, then, I'm sorry, Woo. I have wasted not only my time, but yours. I'm sorry. I didn't actually mean to do that. Well, I guess you can come out here and survey the system, then. You know what, Woo? Fair is fair. I'm going to cut off one of my own knuckles. I have failed you the way that you have been repeatedly failing me, but fair is fair. This has got to be an egalitarian. This has got to be an egalitarian system. What's fair for me has to be fair for you. I think I'm going to have to sacrifice one of my own fingers. Fair is fair, man. So how does our colony look here? We've got you producing 1 food and 2 production. That's good. You're going to be producing 2 food and 1 production. I'm really more interested early in food than anything else. I kind of want Petersburg to be an agrarian economy. If we build any additional improvements on these 2 tiles, we only get one thing. Like, if we build farms on this, we will lose the minerals. If we build a mine, we lose the food. So I don't want to improve either of those tiles early. I actually don't want to improve any of these tiles. Until we get more population, harvesting 2 minerals and 1 food out of these is good enough. I think our better bet would be to just make sure we have plenty of places to put people by clearing a few of these tiles. But let's worry about that once we get to a population problem. Until the population hits its limit, I'm not doing shit. How are you guys doing? Okay, you're still growing a pop. That's going to finish relatively soon. We do have a place to put another population. You know what? This one, I think we want to improve. So give me a basic power plant. Plop that on there. And then we can take one of these populations that's doing something less useful, like this one who's getting 1 energy and 1 mineral. Just slide them over there onto the power plant. Then we're going to probably build a Betharian power plant here as soon as the research finishes. And I say probably when I say we're definitely going to do that. Back to Earth then. So can we embark? We can embark. Embark all. We did it. We did it. Oh, that's how transport ships work. You don't actually build them. They just become a thing? Transport fleet. You just make a transport fleet. So transport ships just get automatically built. They're basically free. Gotcha. Well, this is perfect then. So what do we need to be doing? Well, I mean, we need to be building more assault armies, I think, is clearly the answer. Can we disembark all? Just like, can you guys get off? Just like jump off of the ship, though. We got the fleet open. I want to take the army off of here and put it back on the planet. How do I do that? First Assault Legion. Are you just permanently in space now? You're just permanently in space? Yes, you're permanently in space. Well, that seems suboptimal. It's fine, though. Get me to another month, because I want to recruit. How many assault armies do we think we'll need, I guess, is the question. I mean, we're going to go fight some species who are basically just banging rocks together. How powerful can they possibly be? It does take a while for us to recruit these armies, and we do have idle construction ships. While those chew up... No chance for failure, eh, Sanchez? See, this is what I was worried about earlier when I was talking about making our scientists risk-averse. Suddenly, they're afraid to take any kind of chance whatsoever. They'll be like, fuck you, Pete, I'm not giving up my knuckles. I need those. My wife loves it when I'm 3 knuckles deep in her, and what am I going to do if I only have 2 knuckles? Then I can't give her the satisfaction she deserves. My partner loves it when I go, you know, he likes it 2 knuckles deep. He's into ass play. He likes the 2 knuckles in the butt. What if I only got the 1 knuckle, Pete? You're destroying my love life, Pete. That's what you're doing. You're destroying my relationship, and I simply won't have it. I'm sorry that I've ruined your sex life. It was an unintentional side effect of my anti-failure plan. Now, admittedly, my anti-failure plan is probably not one of the greatest motivational plans that has ever come about. I'm not a smart man. It's the best I can do. Physical pain is the only kind of punishment I can come up with. For me, it's either corporal punishment or no punishment. It's all I got. Come up with a better stratagem for me then. That's all I ask. If there's a better way, somebody help me out. How do I motivate my scientists? What can I do? I really need to go build another wormhole generator too. Signal we intercepted was a distress call from a ship in orbit around Unimar 2A. The ship is not giving away any heat signatures and seems to be drifting. A special project has been issued to investigate what has happened to the crew. Intriguing.
Situation log updated.
In the meantime, can you go back to finishing your surveys? We'll go investigate that anomaly in a little while. Construction ships are idle. Stevedore? No. Goibnu? Yes. You're going to come over here and harness this power. Build a mining station. Where else can we get our hands on power? We actually have a surfeit of power, so what we should do is ask ourselves not where can we get power, it's what we should be asking ourselves is what can we do with that power. Betelgeuse. Man, this is a big-ass planet, too. That's a 25 population tropical world, huh? 80% habitable for our people. It's nice. We would like to get... man. I'm tempted to start going to fling some colonists at it. It's real good. It's a good system. The Stevedore is idle in a system we can use. Let's look at Betelgeuse here. You've got a 3, a 2, and a 2. You know what, Stevedore? Come down here. Oh, Stevedore, though. Come on, bro. You gotta go inner orbit over there. Can't build a mining station yet because we don't have the minerals for it, but we're getting close. We also still need to keep building up our navy. I want to hit the cap. I want to hit the fleet cap so that I can go stick it to the Bactrians. Okay, so we got an idle power building. Do I want to give up 1 mineral for 2 power? Answer, I most definitely do, yes. I would rather... I don't need this 1 mineral. We can have population grow in that tile at a later date. This is fine. I'm not giving away the 2 technology. In fact, not only am I not giving away the 2 technology, I kind of want to magnify with the basic science lab. You know what? Yeah. Enhance that. I want more science, please.
System survey complete.
Okay, Unimar has potential then for power. All right, we're starting to ball out of control. Our infrastructure investments that we made early, they're starting to pay some dividends. They're starting... I mean, you're already here, Jose. Can you investigate this anomaly? Like, can you do this? Go orbit. Yeah, go do that research project. That's fine. I'll give you a shot, Sanchez. You came through on the last 2. Maybe, you know what? Has anybody failed an anomalous investigation since I instituted my Itzikastia knuckle policy? Because I don't think they have. The ship in orbit around Unimar 2 was not abandoned. The crew is alive, but not well, influenced by some sort of brain parasite. With the help of our science, they could easily be cured. Nope. Pete, you just butchered an entire civilization. Yes, I did. Why? They're aliens. I don't like aliens. That's it's part of my thing. I don't care. They're aliens. I'm not gonna help them. Let them die. Why build a future problem for myself? See, this is what I'm thinking. Okay, so let's go down the other path. Let's Robert Frost it for a moment and look at the path not taken. Let's say we help the aliens. What do? We help them, we save them, then they're like, oh, thanks for saving us. We appreciate it. You did us a good turn. Thanks for being a good neighbor. And we're like, no problem, bros. And then we say, wait a minute, what do you mean neighbor? And they're like, oh, well, you know, now that our civilization is saved and we can go repopulate a planet, we're going to go find a planet to repopulate and basically just like live there. And my reply is, but all the planets around here belong to the Peterian Empire. Like, this is mine. You guys are fucking squatting. Knock it off. Don't be squatting in my backyard. And they'll be like, well, I mean, we got to live somewhere. What are we gonna? And then we have to kill them. Why not just let nature take its course? Take the path of least resistance. We go the electricity route. We don't bother with him. We just let things evolve naturally. Nature takes its course, they die. I don't have to later go build an army to kill them. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Okay, so our armies are fully recruited. That's excellent. It's also where we're going to wrap up this episode. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really means a lot. If you'd like to see more of nature taking its course with regard to anything that isn't human living in this galaxy, might consider subscribing as well, because if it ain't human, it doesn't live here. Well, that's not true. It can be non-human and living here, but the real motto is, if it ain't human, it's squatting in human territory. You gotta go. I don't care where you go. You don't have to go home, aliens, but you can't stay here. Right now, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.